Okay, everyone just pretend there's an actual intro that I've been telling myself that I'm gonna put together for the last 4 weeks. So just pretend there's some music playing and some cool pictures flying around the screen and, old clips of us at the parks and flying flying which way would it come? It wouldn't come that way. It would come this way. Like flying graphics. Happy Sunday. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you are well. It is a lovely, lovely day here in Central PA. So look I don't know exactly what we're gonna get into. It's been a heck of a week. Lots of stuff going on. We'll get into that here in a bit. But I was thinking maybe just maybe we'll talk a little bit about this Barbenheimer. This Barbenheimer. I don't know if it is a once in a lifetime convergence of two things that have just been the enigma of what entertainment is these days. What everyone just assumes is the rote movie comes out, movie's out for 3 weeks, movie goes to Amazon, and then we pay for it. Look, this weekend's box office basically just slapped me in the face after my conversation. Was it last week or the week before? I'm not sure. I've been saying it a lot recently, but it's July. It's July 23rd. It is a weekend when people were outside, and between Barbie and Oppenheimer, they did 250 million in sales, in ticket sales this weekend. Barbie is expected to do 150 million, maybe 160, and Oppenheimer is coming in at just around 80. Now, the real question is why. We don't know why. I have to Sanudo. I miss when Disney's a good movie too. Welcome in. Hey, we'll get into all of this. I have some thoughts. It's a little off the cuff. I didn't expect it to do this well. I expected it to do relatively well. Also heard the movie's actually good. And Oppenheimer as well is solid. So lots of good things, I guess. I guess the going to the theater isn't dead after all, but I happen to have my theories on that as well. Francisco, welcome in, man. Sanudo, hope you're well, buddy. Timothy Rainwaters, happy Sunday to you. Debbie T, hope you're well. T Marie, Tina, hello, welcome in. Hope you're well. Gene, my guy, happy Sunday to you. Sanudo, I said hello. Mandy V, welcome in. Let's go. Scroll. Debbie Bernfeld, hope you are well. Mar in Memphis. Mar, hello. Or as you said, hello. I like it. Candy Mom, welcome in. Jill W, hope you are well as well. Samantha Lowe. Sam, happy Sunday to you. Tina McNeil, happy Sunday. Dillo's Diz. Jen, Frank, hello. Hey, if you want to go back and watch my most recent interview with Dillo's Diz that happened Thursday night, you can check out the podcast tab on the Brandy and Dave page and check it out there. It will be on all podcast platforms week and a half. So we're releasing on Mondays. But Jen, Frank, welcome in. Hope you're well. Boop. Wendy B. Hello, welcome in. Joy, hope you're well. R. Johns. Hello, Rachel Fithian. Hope you are well as well. Well, welcome in. Look, it's been a fun 60 days getting back on the horse here, doing the whole content creation thing. Joy just said this over on Pete's channel, that shorts are where it's at. Yes, shorts are where it's at. Jen of Dillo's Diz, if you are still here, there's your confirmation. Shorts is where it's at. But yes, there are, the channel has been growing. Many a subscriber coming from the good old shorts that we've been posting. So listen, if you're new here, say hello. We don't bite hard. Sorry, Austin Powers reference, random at that. But yo, say hello. Yeah, the new hotness, #shorts, 100%. Yeah, definitely say hello if you're new. Thank you for being here, for sure, and thank everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. Really do. Let's see. What do we got? Hold on. I have banners for this because this is a high-tech stream. A couple announcements. Okay, listen. So Why Eat It Baseline dropped 2 weeks ago, and then I was supposed to drop something else on Tuesday, and I'll tell you why that didn't happen shortly. But it is in the chamber, ready to rock and roll. So we're going to do that. I got to finish editing it. It's probably going to happen tomorrow night. It's all kind of together. Just got to put some finishing touches on it. So my plan is to drop the next installment of our daily vlogs from last trip on Tuesday. I just got a text from the lovely Brandy, who is the better half of this channel. If you want to head over to Bjuck's Boutique and use the code Mary25 for 25% off. When's that start? It's live now. Okay. We're professional around here, folks. We're 100% professional. But yeah, if you want to, head on over to Bjuck's Boutique. We'll post the link here. Mandy V said she just got her code. Can head on over there. It is Mary25 for Christmas in July, which is on a whopping Tuesday. It's MERRY, so it's MERRY 25. Code at Bjuck's. There we go. Cool. Tina, you're good. No worries. It's okay. I didn't specify. We're good. No worries. Jane and Travel, welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Did I miss anyone else? Simba 2! Love it. Simba 2, welcome in. I love shorts. It's basically all I wear this time of year. That's fair. 100%. Candy Mom, Disneyland fan, welcome in. Hope you're well as well. We're in the middle of announcements. I obviously squirreled this one, but it's okay. Look, so definitely check that out for sure. New vlog on Tuesday that will be my Christmas in July present to you. I will have that done. Kathy Hollister, welcome in. Hope you're well. Thanks for being here. Jane and Travels, I said hello. We're good. Okay, cool. What else we got? Lots of shorts, like I said. Huge thank you to our patrons. Debbie Bernfeld, Mandy V, Jill W, Jason Nudo, Karen Cook, and Jeanette Sebastian the Crab. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. If you want to join the Patreon, it is linked down below, I believe. Hold on, let me double check. Is it? Did I do what I'm supposed to do? No, of course I didn't. Why would I do that? Because I'm a turd, and I created the stream last night, half asleep. Cool. Let's try this again. Hey, Sanudo, thank you. Link isn't there. Nothing's there, so we're going to change that real quick. Guys, this is what's called on the fly, just so you know. It's a term in Noah, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. I know he does. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Because I neglected to do this, and I don't even think that YouTube knows that this is definitely not made for children. You guys know this, though. Here we go. This goes on live streams and the guys. This is just so you know. This is called being a super professional right now. 100%. All right. Listen, if you refresh, it'll all be there. All the notes, all the usual notes. Boom. Cool. All right. Sweet. So listen, thank you all for being here. That's there. All the other links are below for all of the social medias. We got through all that. Cool. Neat. Lovely. There we go. There we go. Cool. All right. So, back to Barbie and Oppenheimer. They made a boatload of money. Golden Ducky, welcome in. Hope you're well. Thanks for being here. Back to Barbie, back to Oppenheimer, and then we'll talk Disney at some point. I swear to God we will. Dave in no hat? That's weird. Like Donald with no hat? I have a hat on. Where's my no hat? Where did I post the picture with no hat on? It is weird with Dave and no hat. I will give you that for sure. Hey, for all of you that have been watching for a while, you know the whole like weird Max Headroom thing that's been going on? I figured it out. I had an extendo USB thing, so I had to plug directly in. I don't have a hat on Patreon. You're correct. I don't. I forgot. Yeah, we were at a fancy place. I don't know where we were eating, but I am respectful of the fancy places. Or usually when I sit down and it's too hot, I will take that off. Next week, Haunted Mansion. Yes, we'll get to that. Barbie is cool, but Dave, did you finish Jack Ryan? Gene, yes, I 100% did. And you are 100% right. It was a great ending. I don't want to give it away because people are still going to be out there, but I think it wrapped it up with a bow for Krasinski's character to kind of pass the torch to what will be Rainbow Six coming out, potentially another spinoff. But here's the real thing. It leaves it open for him to come back and them to actually do Patriot games. And that would make me so happy. So happy if they redid Patriot games. It could do it as a movie too. I don't think it has the legs to do it. No, maybe. Don't know if you could do it as a six or 8 episode series, but be so good, man. Well, spinoff is coming, 100%. Rainbow Six is for sure, man. It's on the list. But yeah, so back to Barbie. Barbie and Oppenheimer this weekend at the theater. Next weekend, you got Haunted Mansion. And this is where it all kind of go. No, Mandy V. The Affleck one was Sum of All Fears, which I was thinking about this on my run this morning because Gene, exactly what you said came into my mind, right? And I was talking to a buddy right before I went on the run, and he's like, I don't know if I like the ending. And I'm like, well, here's why you should like the ending. X, Y, Z, tied it up with a bow, boom, done. We're not going to talk about it here. We can talk about it later. Yeah, he 100% is getting a spinoff. It's going to be a Rainbow Six one because Chavez is in all the Rainbow Six books, allegedly, which I haven't read, but I'm just assuming. Or that's what I was told. Anywho, yeah. So I'm thinking through all this, and Mandy V, you say Sum of All Fears, the Affleck one, right? It was a good movie. And I was actually thinking about what I was just talking about. I haven't read all of the books. And I'm like, why haven't I? I read Patriot Games in high school, right? Big fan. Loved it. I read I think I read Clear and Present Danger not long after that, and then I started Some of All Fears whenever they started talking about the movie. So, Jill, you've read them all? That's fantastic. I think that's gonna have to be on my list of audiobooks to listen to. It's gonna have to be. Like all of them, as many as I can. But like I haven't read Hunt for Red October. But Some of All Fears, when it was gonna come out, I think we were flying to Disney actually. Um we I bought the book and I went to read it. But if you recall, it came out in the early 2000s. And that book is if you read the book, it was based on Islamist extremists, yada yada yada, all that fun stuff. And it came out right after the did you guys watch 24? Remember when they had to do all of the Council for American Islamic Relations, all the CARE commercials involved in that? If you recall, they changed the movie Some of All Fears from Islamic extremists to a right, and now it's like, oh, okay, this is normal. A a rogue Russian general that planted a nuke in Baltimore. Not laughing at that happening. I'm just saying it's not like there hasn't been a rogue Russian general running around Russia anytime soon. Whew. Right? Yeah, so when the movie came out, I'm like, well, why read the book if it's not the same? If it's the same story, cool. Which from what I understand, it's a portion of the story that's in there. So, at any rate, Jill says she has a huge library of 1,000 books, so I have all the Clancy novels in my collection to go back and reread them at some point. Yeah, I mean, I loved Patriot Games, loved it. So look, I didn't read Some of All Fears, and I think that was the issue because then, Rainbow Six came out as a video game series with the books, right? Like they were kind of in tandem together, if I recall correctly. Nicole, what's up? Happy San, hope you're well. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Excuse me. So at any rate, the point is that I need to go back and read all of those, including Kathy Hollister. Hello. Including Rainbow Six, because I think that's coming out next. So it's audiobook time. I'd love to say that I could sit down and read, but dude, anyone else at this point when you when I sit down to read a book, my brain just stops and I fall asleep. I'm not kidding. The last book I tried to read, I remember, and it was epic fantasy, right? And something that I really wanted to read, but I ended up like, I'd read 4 pages and fall asleep. It would have taken me a year and a half to get through the book. So I bought the audiobook. And audiobooks can be great. I love audiobooks. I listen to, I think I have a book and a half, well, maybe a book and 3/4 left of the Jack Carr Terminalist series, which is fantastic. Snudo, I can only read about 20 minutes at a time. It's sad. Snudo, I'm the same way. I mean, I just pass out. I feel like our brains are so stimulated by everything else that by the time you sit down and you're actually reading the written word on something where you need to kind of like let your daily stuff go, right? Like you can't be in the moment. And you got to be in the book and focus on it. As soon as that happens, like I swear it's just like instant melatonin. You're just done. Like your brain's like, oh, okay, we can rest now. We're not going to read this. We're just going to rest. Just happens. Now I say that Brandy can rock a book out in like a day and a half. It's insane. Disneyland fan. I'm about ready to pass out. All right, hold on. This deserves, yeah. I'm about ready to pass out right now just watching this stream. That is probably the highest praise I could get. I appreciate it. We're going around in circles. Um, Misreading actual books. Yep. Um, Here for the moment. Welcome in. Books need to be in meme form. You're fair. Fair. I would like that. Like, I'm cool with like the whole synopsis thing, but books can be so detail oriented, right? And the only thing that like I don't want to say it bothers me, but if you look at what publishers are like, they get paid by the word on some contracts. Does it really need to be 1,000 pages long? Just saying. It's one thing if you're George R. R. Martin and you're so into all of it. But I'll tell you what, those books I listened to at 2x speed and it still took me 17 hours a book. It's insane. Show that Clancy was part owner of the Baltimore Orioles at one point. No, really? For real? I did not know that. Is he a Baltimore guy? Um, I also didn't realize, and I learned this on Joe Rogan, but the guy who wrote The Gray Man, uh, which was the other Gosling movie that everyone knows, um, Mark Greaney, Greaney, he he has some Clancy-esque. He's written for Clancy. Finished up some series for him after Clancy died. Collaborated with Tom Clancy on 3 Jack Ryan novels before Tom's death in 2013. So there you go. Cool. Was born and died in Baltimore, Maryland. Cool. Sweet. Love it. Hope no one's here to stay on track because we don't. Back to the Barbie movie. Here's my deal with this, okay? With the Barbie movie doing as well as it did, and Oppenheimer doing almost as well. Now, you also have to realize that Oppenheimer was rated R. It was Nolan's first R-rated movie. You're gonna have a drop off, right? From for people that will go. Does anyone think that the Barbenheimer meme anthology series that's online, like all of the memes that are Barbie and Oppenheimer and together and separate and all of that, do they think that that viral marketing campaign, that I don't know if they spurned it or just let it go or helped move it along? Um, does anyone think that that's the reason that everyone went to see the movie this weekend? I honestly do. I mean, it's the reason that we seriously considered it and then didn't go, but I'm pretty sure Brandy and the kids will go see Barbie. Dawson will be super happy about that one. Um so this is really funny. I heard they're trying to do a Hasbro extended movie universe. I heard the same thing, and that'd be awesome. I'm totally. Fortunately, I never saw what really? You never saw the Oppenheimer mushroom cloud that was pink because it was the Barbenheimer? It's fantastic. The book Hunt for October was so detailed. I think heard the government question how Clancy knows. Yeah, it's understandable. But come on, man. All right. So, anyway, my take on it is this: it's fantastic. The notes in articles or the thought process is, can it continue next week when Disney's The Haunted Mansion hits theaters? Now, I know it's going to be biased. Everyone in here, are you going to go for sure and see Haunted Mansion next week? That is the question. Let's start at the beginning. I'm a massive, massive Haunted Mansion fan. I have probably a 4% interest in this movie. Mandy V says yes, she wants the popcorn bucket. I understand that. Disneyland fan thinks Haunted Mansion is going to be a turd. I agree. Nope, skipping Haunted, says Candy Mom. Okay. More, not me, but I have small children, says Rachel. Tina McNeil, not even interested. Hi, Winston. What you doing, buddy? Haunted Mansion hits theaters next week. I'll wait until it comes out of Disney Plus. And that right there is what is wrong with theaters right now. Sanudo, 100%. I actually contemplated going and seeing both Barbie and Oppenheimer this weekend. Watching on Disney Plus. I will, but not next week. Okay. And these are the hardcore Disney Parks fans. Except for Justin Sanudo. These are the hardcore Disney Park fans in this chat. Rockin' Robin, hey, I saw people playing your game, Dave the Diver. So Nicole Happy's Haunt wants the bucket too. Haven't been to a theater in so long. I will wait to see it when it comes on to Disney Plus. Maybe, yeah. I'm a maybe on Disney Plus too. If it is a stinker, like a lot of these other ones are or have been, we'll see what happens. But I also think that means that Barbie and Oppenheimer might be what extinguishes any momentum that they think they're going to get out of Haunted Mansion next week. Don't get me wrong, people are going to go see it. But I feel that so many people want to see those two movies this week. They've heard that Barbie has legs, has feelings, it's not just a nostalgia money grab. It was written well. I've seen multiple reviews from, now granted, there are people on Instagram just reading what people wrote whenever they went to see it. But I think the Barbenheimer movie combo rolls next week. I think it does. And I think that you know, Barbie hits 250, maybe 230. I mean, not that numbers matter for everything, but if it is true and people weren't watching it this weekend because A, they didn't want to go on opening weekend because it was going to be too crowded, thought they'd see it later. We're waiting to see if it was more than just a money grab. Martin Memphis says there was a pun. Barbie has legs. Yeah, it's true. We could see if the movie has legs. She definitely does have legs. Life in Plastic. As mentioned above, hubby seems to have heard rumors that they will pull Barbie for a month and then put it out again in an effort to have a second run in huge demand. Jill, I wouldn't necessarily put it past them. I don't know. I could see them do the whole absence makes the heart grow fonder. But we'll see. I would go see Oppenheimer way before I would go see Barbie. I mean, I agree. I would really like to see Oppenheimer. I don't know if I want to go see it in the theater. I mean, granted, allegedly it's shot so that it is a visual masterpiece, and you need to go see it on IMAX 70 millimeter. There's like 4 of them in the country, but cool. I've seen enough Barbie and Wolf of Wall Street. Sanudo, yes. Same character. Not really. More jazzed about Home Improvement being on Disney Plus. Love that, says Stephen K. Stephen K, welcome in, by the way. Hope you are well. But there's a lot of people that will go see Barbie. So we'll see. Can we get Steve to dress up as Barbie? Um, Candy Mom, I don't think that's too hard of an ask. I really don't. I don't. We're good. I think we're good there. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, Wendy B says, I see what Ryan Gosling looks like in the Barbie movie and I'm totally peace out. I get it. But I mean, it's supposed to be a little kitschy and a little fun. And yeah, the fact that people think that it's better than just some fluff, right? Some one-dimensional, okay, we're good. I don't need to see this for 80 minutes. And there's actually some allegedly real story to it. I'm at least interested. I mean, me saying that I'm going to go see it means that Brandy and Gianna are going to make me go see it, and then Dawson has to come too because I'm not suffering alone. Um, in an inflatable ballerina suit. Yeah, we'll see what we can do, Steve. We'll get him there. But yeah, so we'll see. Now the question is Haunted Mansion actually going to be more like a Pirates of the Caribbean uh, shtick, right? Like people are like, how are they going to make? I think when Pirates came out, the Johnny Depp slash um, Orlando Bloom, who just came off of doing Lord of the Rings, that power there drove a lot of people to say, well, I wonder what they're going to do with this. They already tried Haunted Mansion right around that time frame with Eddie Murphy, and it did not do well. Is it too late for it? Can you like I can't envision a storyline that is going to capture you as much as the Pirates storyline. I mean, unless they really turn it into a horror flick and there's a bride that kills all of her husbands. I mean, maybe that's a thing. You could go for it. I mean, it's kind of the undertone of what they're going for now. I thought Ryan Gosling was Freddie Prinze Jr. at first. That's hilarious, Candy Mom. But I don't know. I don't know if Haunted Mansion can be it. Can be that movie. We've talked about this before. Disney holds a lot of the top spots in the 2023 Filmy McNeely box office total sales for 2023. They won't after Barbie gets in there. Should be already. I think that they're hoping that like every movie that comes out is the one that turns the tide for Disney's box office woes. And I say that lightly because yes, they've done okay, but I don't think that Ant-Man did as well as they wanted it to. I don't think that Little Mermaid did as well as they wanted it to. Did well. I don't know if it did as well as they wanted it to. What's it at before I misspeak here? Box office 2023. Let's see. So we got Super Mario Brothers at 574. We got Spider-Man Across the Spideyverse. It's 375. Guardians at 358. Little Mermaid at 296. Now this is gross. Avatar. This hasn't been updated. Yeah, this is on IMDb. So let's go with the weekend. This weekend did 299 million at the box office. That is the best weekend this year. July 21 to 23 is the best weekend this year. Barbie estimated at 155 right now. Oppenheimer. I guess I could do this. Why wouldn't I do this? So you got Barbie, you got Oppenheimer. Sound of Freedom at 20. That's this weekend. Mission Impossible, which allegedly was supposed to be number 3 and not do $0.00, looks like it did $0.00. And Indiana Jones, which was supposed to be the savior 3 weeks ago, obviously wasn't. So if we go to yearly, $2023, they have Barbie in here at 155, which puts it right below Transformers after 1 week. It will be well into the top 10. It'll probably do 200, and who knows? It looks like it'll kick Ant-Man out. It might kick Avatar, which really doesn't count. But yeah. So some notes. Let me go back up here because Sanudo made a comment that I agree. I would have watched the 2020 or the 2000 Haunted Mansion with Dave Chappelle starting it. Loved it. Heartbeat would have been great. Just can't imagine the plot of Haunted Mansion will be enough to hold it together. The set looks great, top tier actors, but what about the plot? Disney's lacking that right now. Yeah, I agree. IMHO, same here. Maybe that's why Iger is so interested in bringing Johnny Depp back to the Pirates franchise. 100% chill. I agree. Not going to happen with the creative teams they're working with. There's no creativity. Hey, let's remake a classic. 100%. Agree, Dave. Feels like they're just pumping crap out to see what sticks. So here's the deal, Wendy. That's kind of what they've done, though. They've always done that. If you look, all we remember is the rose-colored glasses stuff, like the stuff that is hit. Do we remember like gems like the Mighty Ducks? I loved it. I was a kid. It was great. Did it do well at the box office? I don't know. Let's look. The Mighty Ducks. 1992. It did $6 million year one. Or day one. Weekend one. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So, anywho. Some people aren't a fan of scary movies and totally understand it. Yeah, fair. 100%. So see a name yet or up and coming. He actually got my attention last year, really. So this is about Chappelle. Chappelle did the Chappelle Show early. He was in Half Baked in '98, which was an absolutely hilarious movie. He's come into his own. I mean, he's kind of become like, I don't know, one of the like living godfathers of stand-up comedy right now. He's absolutely crushing it. Mighty Ducks was a slow starter. I googled the total box office. Film grossed 50 in the United States and Canada, becoming a surprising success with audiences. Agreed. It's a good movie. Emilio! G. Wilson, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Hope you are well, my guy. Yeah. So it's already done better than Fast X. It's about to beat. I mean, depending on how the weekend pans out, it could have already made more money than Indiana Jones. If Indiana Jones didn't get me to the box office, that's sad. That's sad face. That's what it means for the box office. So the real question is this weekend a blip? Is it a outlier, I guess is the official word? Hold on. There we go. Dawson, what are you doing, buddy? Nothing. You want to come say hi? He's hanging out. Want to say hi? No. Want to tell us what you think about the Barbie movie after you go see it this week? No. You gonna go see it with mommy? I'm only going there for the snacks. You're just going for the snacks? Okay. Doesn't surprise me. Are you gonna get Skittles? What? You gonna get Skittles? Probably not. Sour Patch Kids. Ooh, the Airhead Sour Bites. All right, what's everyone's favorite snack, not popcorn, at the theater? Mine is beer, when you go to a theater that has beer in it. Can't wait for the box office numbers for the new Snow White. That looks like Sharknado and Iggy Pop had a baby. Sanudo, I was going to broach this subject. part of me significantly hopes that all of those photos are actually from a fan fiction Snow White. I hope Iger puts stop today. It 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 looks so, so incredibly bad. Smart kid. He's just going for the snacks. Reminds you of a Disney T-shirt. 100%. He totally is. But so many Pixar stories are great. They took a fat minute to make. It's 100% true. Moana, Tangled, Frozen, Princess and the Frog, all good plots. Feel more thought out to me. Agreed. Hooked on Sour Patch Kids right now. G. Wilson, I was too. I changed. I'm on Skittles at the moment. Junior Mints, always a fan of the Junior Mints. Yeah, to mention that horrible movie. All right. Toss up for me: Sour Patch, watermelon, or hot tamales. So, do you guys? I think they still sell them. Do you remember when the little cinnamon hots for Valentine's Day were the thing? Like they were supposed to be little cinnamon hearts, but they weren't really heart shaped. They're like fake heart shaped. Yeah, my dad loved those things. Still does. I don't think he eats them as much though. Snow caps. That's fair. Friend is close friends with Ian Ziering, who's hesitant to do Sharknado, but was surprised at how well those crazy movies did. They did, but here's the thing: Sharknado was supposed to be, it was supposed to be tongue in cheek, right? Like it really was. They're not trying to make this tongue in cheek at all. Milk Duds, Whoppers, dude. Whoppers. These are the win right here. I'm a huge fan. Cadbury milk chocolate bars that I buy at Walgreens before I go to the theater. Stephen K. Brilliant man. Look, so if we want to make some real money at like we could do this. We could bootstrap this. We could probably figure out a GoFundMe. We should make a much like a metal detector, a sugar detector, right? So if you walk through these two things with candy or soda that you've put into your purse, it automatically detects it. I'm telling you, totally could do this. Not exactly sure how. I don't know the science, but if we could do it, we could sell it to AMC, we could sell it to Cinemark, we could sell it to all of them. Good to go. I thought I heard thunder. Maybe I didn't. It was a campy movie on purpose. Go for the movie popcorn with lots of butter. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like the way that they make popcorn is a lot better. Ask Jeanette how to invent it. She's smart. Yeah, that's true. I love popcorn. Popcorn is super good. Just have this is it. Winston, do you think that we can get you to sniff sugar out? No? If it was pizza crust. Diabetic. I'd set that thing off without having any candy. Jesus. It's funny. Dollar store to get candy before every movie. I took Subway in once. That's hilarious. How'd you take Subway in? That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Good times. Excuse me. I apologize. Cool. Whew. All right. So look it. So that's fun. Good times. Great oldies. So anywho, I think we're going to have a I don't I don't know. I don't know if next time don't know if next week. I guess we'll see next week. I don't know if Barbenheimer will continue to do as well. But I don't think Haunted Mansion is a threat at all. At all. Hope I'm wrong. Hope it's the Pirates of the Caribbean, but with ghosts. And that it's fantastic. And that it's awesome. And that Jared Leto makes a great Hatbox Ghost. But we also thought he was going to make an incredible Joker, and it didn't go too well at all. So, cool. Sunudo, to answer your question, has anyone been to a place where you have a meal while watching a movie? I've always wanted to go. Yes, I've not done it. I know a lot of people do the AMC down at Disney World. We had one locally when we lived a little further into Western PA. There wasn't one far away. It was pretty awesome. It had not only food, but beer. And you press this little button on the front and it popped the light up. And someone came over and said, "Hey, what would you like?" And then you'd say, "I need another pitcher of Miller Lite and another dozen wings." And their wings were really darn good for a theater. They're super good. Snuck it into Vera Bradley tote. Love it. Sir, is that a Subway sandwich? Man, that's funny. 21-year-old daughter said the new Haunted relies too much on CGI. She's 21 and thinks that. She said it won't be as good as the Eddie Murphy. That might be fighting words. Might be. We will see how it goes. Excuse me. Yes. Cool. All right. So we got that. We got snacks. We got all the snacks figured out, right? Fingers crossed. Jared plays a good Hatbox Ghost. I agree 100%. Probably got the idea after watching Wall-E. It was going to cost me $15,000 to do a mock-up after the patent expenses. I actually filed a patent request for mentioning a cup that would retain your food at a warm enough to eat temperature. I called it pizza in a cup. There's nothing wrong with pizza in a cup. I want a cartoon Haunted Mansion movie starring Shaggy and Scooby from the 60s. That'd be awesome, actually. If there was a Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion mashup, that would be. I would go to the theater and watch that. I'm pretty sure I would. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. All right. Cool. So look at big week at Disney World. As we switch topics a little bit. We're not going to dive into it because that's what we're diving into Wednesday night on Dis and That, which is all the menus, baby. It is food and wine. And as much as I have personally trashed that food and wine needs a glow up, if you will. It's not bad. It's good at its roots. It just needs an overhaul, right? It needs a Festival of the Arts overhaul. We're talking menus on Wednesday, so we're not going to go into it, but that is Thursday. All right, Disneyland fan. Here's the deal. I haven't been to the Disneyland one. I was at Disneyland. The line was too long because it was the overlay with Jack Skellington and that other person, whatever it is. What's that movie called? Haunted Nightmare Before Christmas? That one? Yeah. So. You know, I get a lot of crap for not seeing Phantasmic. Let me throw this out there. Unpopular Disney opinion. I am not a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. I respect it. Do not. Not a fan. So I will read all the comments whenever you guys drop it and yell at me. The Jack Skellington one is meh. Yeah, I didn't get to go see it. To be honest, I wasn't even supposed to be in Disneyland when we were there. I wasn't going to go in. I think I've told this before. There was a cast member who was streaming with Corey, and they're like, "Come on in!" Not the cast member, but a cast member that we knew that was at D23 that could get us in with passes. And I was like, ugh. Joy just sounded, what? Sorry, I'm not. No, Tina, I have never seen Phantasmic. I have been in the Phantasmic theater, sat down, said goodbye to Donna and a bunch of other people that were there to watch it that night, and then myself, Brandy, and the kids walked out, and we went back to the hotel room and packed. That's just what we did. Dave, give me your Disney card. Sorry, I get it. Not a huge fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm just not. I get it. I mean, I get it. Look, if you want my honest take, the only real place that I think that needs to have a nighttime spectacular is Magic Kingdom. And what they need to have is, again, a fantastic parade like Spectro Magic, which is 10 times better than that other parade that you guys like, that everyone wants back, the light bulby one. Paint the Night, I heard, is good. Okay, cool. Bring it to the East Coast. I'm okay with that as well. But Magic Kingdom needs that, and then a really good fireworks show. Epcot does not need what it has. Epcot has never needed anything. Imagineering or Imaginations or Illuminations or whatever it was. Music was great. Show was meh for me. Always, you can't see anything on that big ball when it's out in the middle. Okay, cool. Make it better. Honestly, if they put that big high def thing that they put in Vegas, if we put one of those in Disney, I'd be okay with that. That'd be fine. Did I say LED or light bulby, Noah? I'm sorry. I meant light bulbs, like the old school ones, you know? I get it. Another unpopular opinion, the Star Wars show that was over top of the Chinese theater at Studios is, I'd rather have that back and watch it than Phantasmic. It's just me. Nighttime parade. I'm not a parade person at all either, but I understand it. And if you do one at night, like I remember the electrical light. What was it called? What was the one called that wasn't Spectro Magic that I always forget? It's not the pageant, not the water pageant. It's the whatever. Anywho. If they brought either of those parades back, which they never will because people start lining up 16 hours before the fireworks go off. I want the March of the First Order back. G. Wilson, I want Star Wars weekends back. I want us to stop being so serious about Star Wars, and I really love the immersive environment back there. But why can't we have the immersive environment back there and out front? Let's party. Let's get Star Wars weekends back. It was so much fun. We were lucky enough to see it once, and it was the last year, and that was after they took the stage show off, which was fantastic. Gianna has watched that stage show. Oh, if it hasn't been 100, it's been 1,000 times. Loved it. The dance party, all that stuff. Ugh. Let's have fun with it. Let's do it. I'm here for it. Zanlax, thank you. Welcome in, by the way. Boom. Done. Main Street Electrical Light Parade. Yes. Cool. I would take that back as well. I'm not a huge NBC fan, but I can tell you Haunted Mansion redo at Disneyland is awesome. Okay. I'm here for it. I'll check it out. With the Stormtrooper March back. Yep, agreed. I don't care if it doesn't fit up front. I'm with you. I mean, look, I get it. I would like random parades that just pop up so no one hogs all the good seats 2 hours before it starts. Joy, this was the beauty of those cavalcades that they had. If they did that, it'd be fantastic. I also think that, all right, so let's look at this. You guys know me. Let's talk value. And there's a reason why we don't sit around for the parade at 3:00 because it's hot as all get out when we go in July or 2:00, whatever time it is, or even noon. I don't want to stand there to get a good spot an hour beforehand, let alone a couple hours beforehand. There are people that put a lot of stock into this, and I get it, but it's a parade. There are so many other things that you've paid a lot of money to do. And one of them, I get it. If you love parades, cool, but you don't have to sit there for an hour. You don't have to. It it makes me sad from a value standpoint. It really, really does. If Disney did, and can someone explain to me this? Because this is 100%. How at Disneyland can characters just walk around and be free and life is fine? And in Disney World, that would cause the world to explode. If Disney World had a boatload of characters walking around, do you understand the ability? This is a whole other thought. I'll get to that. But why? Someone tell me why Disney World is so different. Yes, there's a lot more people there, but so what? Put more characters out. I get it. I get it. You have to have actors and all that fun stuff. I get it. Okay, cool. But come on, man. For real. 2, the biggest thing Disney has wanted to do, Joseph Cardillo, yes. Yes. They sure did. So here's my thing. Disney has, since the inception of FastPass, or maybe later on with paper fast passes, right? Do you guys remember when they would randomly give you a PhilharMagic fast pass when you spit one out at wherever, right? Like Splash Mountain, Space Mountain, any of the mountains, whatever. It'd be like, here, go take this and go watch PhilharMagic, because no one was watching it at the time. And they tried to move people to that part of the park on purpose. You want to move people? You want to move people? Put face characters somewhere. Okay, this is the only. I understand this. It might be too hot if you have Mickey walking around. That's cool, but you could have a Peter Pan that's doing mischievous stuff all over Fantasyland. You could have, I don't know, one of 75 princesses walking around. You could have their princes with them. You could have whatever. I think that you could. I think that you could. Disneyland has a lot of locals who go often and they don't get all crazy about characters. I am people are nuts for the characters. I think that this is that. Tinkerbell doesn't wear much. Yeah, just have like 19 Tinkerbells walking around. Debbie saying, "What's up to Joy?" Yeah, right. I don't know how they don't have that. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. This is the other thing. Let's not even talk about real like not real characters. Let's not even talk about movie characters or show characters. Where the hell's the Streetmosphere? That was half the love of Main Street. Studios, same thing. Crazy. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're paying you more. Let's go. Let's do it. I don't even want to like super answer this, but I think they don't swarm them because they know that they shouldn't swarm them. Because it's not a once in a lifetime thing for them. No, I don't mean that. It's not a oh my god kind of thing for them. It's normal for them to walk around. It's a normal thing to see, I guess. Remember when the comedy acts in front of the UK pavilion? No, I don't. It sounds amazing though. Epcot would be great. This is a super crazy good point. Excuse me. I feel like I was going to burp. Epcot. Do you guys remember? And I just came across this video. I actually posted it as a TikTok from like 2018. And frankly, got called out by someone else in the community. It's like, this isn't a new video. It's like, no crap. I posted something old. Quiet. Simmer down now. Simmer down, TikTok. In 2018, they had Vikings in Norway outside, and they were hilarious. We were there. It must have been in January. I think it was January. And there was one dude who borrowed a blanket because it was frigid, but it was a blanket that some girl, I don't know, 20 something girl had wrapped around her. That might have been a younger, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, and he put it on like a cape and he's just like, hey, oh, it's so good. So good. This right here. We need the Grand Flow Society back. Society Orchestra, sorry. The orchestra at Grand Flow would be fantastic. I hope that during the renovations, they're putting something in down below for them to be able to play at because they were so good. So good. I loved hanging out there for that and the piano and all that stuff. It was just so much fun, man. Give me value for my freaking dollar. Just saying. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry either. Bring back Dreamfinder. Are we talking? Is this what we're talking about now? Top 5 things? Top 5 things we need to bring back? Citizens of Hollywood. Citizens of Hollywood was amazing. Yeah, I agree. It was so much fun. I have pictures with Stone Mountain that ended up. He came into Brown Derby Lounge while we were there with his fake Brandy, and he's like, "What's your name?" Brandy goes, "Brandy." He goes, "Oh, I'm with Brandy too." It was really funny. Have the video. Should probably post it. Super good. So much fun. What else should we bring back, kids? Want to know what my number 1 is? No one's gonna guess it. Can someone guess what my number 1 thing that needs brought back to Disney World is? Do you think it has to do with a character? A ride? Noah, it is not Voyage of the Little Mermaid, but they should bring that back as well. Paper fast passes, I'd be okay with that. DCA is their Main Street characters all the time. Yep, love that. Dave, number 1 thing they should bring back is 2-ply toilet paper. Okay, so that's 1. I'm talking about 1A now. Mandy V, which park? Not a park. Rachel Fithian knows what I'm talking about. Food of some sort. It's totally food of some sort. Doorless trams. That's actually a good one, Zanlax. Park hopper. Yep, park hopper as it is. That'd be fantastic. Tina, thank you. Package returns to resorts. That's another good one. 100%. Wish that was there. That was fantastic. Loved being able to buy an unnecessarily large amount of Christmas ornaments. And by me, I mean Brandy. And then send them back to the hotel instead of carrying the rest of the day. Bring back burritos. Not sure if they ever had them or not. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. They're probably burritos that have gone away. Yeah. Magical Express. Yeah. Yes. Probably should. A drink. No, Mandy V, it's not a drink. All right. What they need to bring back is the best value for food on Disney property. That would be the California Grill brunch. All you can eat. All you can eat. $90. Right now, if it was $120, I'd still pay for it because it's cheaper than all the other meals. When it comes down to it, it was sushi bar, charcuterie bar, some other stuff bar, and then an a la carte menu that you can get everything off of, not just one. All of it if you wanted to. The atmosphere is fantastic. It was Sunday brunch from 10 to 2. You could 100% show up at 10:30 and stay till 3:30. I've done it before. And it was all you could drink champagne. Champagne, mimosas, whatever you want. It was fantastic. And they had a Bloody Mary bar. Had to pay $10 a Bloody Mary, but okay, cool. I'm not a Bloody Mary fan, but I'm cool with it. Samuel Wilkinson, welcome in. Prefix needs to go, right? I don't spend as much without package delivery. That's two different people saying it. Wendy B and Candy Mom, 100%. It's like, well, I have to carry it, so I don't want it. So I'm not going to buy it. I'll buy it later in the trip, and then you never buy it because you actually were it from a business standpoint. Disney not bringing that back is costing them more than what it would cost to pay people to send it back. The emotional response to what people are going to buy in the moment, I don't know what that percentage of what I would buy versus what I wouldn't buy would be, but it is definitely at least a standard deviation or two above it when it's, oh, I had time to think about it, right? In the moment, oh man, I really want this. All right, well, I can't send it back. We have to carry it the rest of the day. We're going on 3 rides. Really don't want to deal with it. Yeah, get a locker. We have to walk to the front. We don't have time on that. What's our schedule? Blah, blah. All right, I'm not going to get it. You know what, though? I'm coming back to Epcot on Tuesday. I'll get it then because that's when I'll just do all my buying before I leave. And then we'll get it at the end of the day. Or if you're not coming back, we'll stop back before we leave the park. None of that happens. The percentage chance of that happening, I would honestly assume, is 10%. And from a sales capacity, it might be less than that. It might be 3%. It might be 5%. I don't know. My backpack is heavy enough if I didn't spend them. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I agree. I think that would totally pay for itself. Exactly. I mean, the thing is that when people knew that it was a day or two to get there, right? Like you're buying it today. It's not, it's Thursday. It's 7:00. It's not going to be there on Friday. It would be available for pickup at 3:30 on Saturday. Okay, cool. All of that is discussed ahead of time. You can figure it out. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but unless it's the last day of your trip, you're good. This set of ceramic bowls is heavy and it might break. The blown glass is beautiful, but I don't want to break it. 100%. Yeah, pack it up, send it. Yeah. All right, whoever this dude is. Samuel, I said hello. Now you're saying the same thing twice. So I don't think you're real. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day here at the Magic Kingdom. Totally pay for itself. Totally. I agree wholeheartedly. Cool. All right. So we got that. We got shopping. Maddening. It is. Yeah, 100%. Wendy, I saw you say something that need a complete overhaul for all of the for the menu at Food and Wine. I agree. Complete overhaul would be great. Keep a few of the big ones, right? Like the Canada one and all that. But let's do that. Here's my other thing. And we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but it's like, let's bring back some of those experiences, right? I want to go watch a chef cook something. You have celebrity chefs in for the weekend. It's all good. Be great. Let's start doing that. Let's put a little bit of thought, care, and effort into it. The care and effort isn't this. Let me ask them to pay $22 to go buy some cheese. And then once they buy all of the cheeses, they have the capacity to pay $12 and get a pin. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. I get that we're all completionists. I get that a lot of us are completionists and we want to do whatever. Sunudo's out here demanding stuff. I want more egg roll carts. I agree. Those egg roll carts are some of the best snacks that you can get, especially ones that could turn into a meal. 2 pizza egg rolls for someone who's running around by themselves, just like, hey, I need a snack, and this might be my meal for a hot minute. $8. Boom. Go for it. I want a sit-down restaurant in Star Wars land. I do too. What I honestly think that they need to do. All right. Here is my reimagining of Hollywood Studios. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. 1. From the Star Wars entrance, Star Wars land entrance, over to the other side, the whole way through Backlot Express, down through Indiana Jones, because it obviously didn't do well. Everything there. It is now Star Wars. Love you, kiddo. It's now Star Wars 2.0. So you have your realistic, in the moment, super immersive Star Wars land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Cool. Set between episodes 8 and 9 that no one cares about. Whatever. Amy, welcome in. From there out, it is just Star Wars fun times. We knocked down Muppet Vision 3D. Don't get mad at me. We'll come back to that. We knock down everything back through there. We come over. We have what's that called? What's that called? Star Tours. And then we go the whole way over and take out Indiana Jones. You can put a full attraction over there that is another Star Wars attraction. You can make another, who cares what era you're from, but all of our characters are around and we're walking around and having a good time somewhere between the entrance to Galaxy's Edge and over to Star Tours. Cool. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. You could have a sit down back there. You could put a sit down inside. Now you have half the park being Star Wars. You want to buy into your $2 billion investment. That's what you do. You can also then bring back Star Wars weekends or maybe expand it a little bit so the people in the summer can do it too. But you have Star Wars weekends. You can have it outside. You can put, you can do whatever. You can now make it a Star Wars fun spot plus the immersive Galaxy's Edge, which is what you want. You want the Harry Potter-esque example. But, Gene, Sun Show's got to go. Just bounce it. Okay. So that's that. Now, I destroyed one of my favorite attractions, which is Muppet Vision 3D. Okay, so no one goes back to the little Cars show. Let's put Muppet Vision 3D back there. Let's re-theme Rock and Roller Coaster to what, Electric Mayhem? Is that right? Correct. I know that that's been out there. We actually just talked about this on, I think 2 pods recently this week. The Digital Influencers podcast is back. Check it out. It is a classic, and I still love it. I agree. That's why we're gonna keep it around, Gene. We're just gonna move it. Oh, Indy? It is a classic. I still love it too, but okay. So it's a big chunk of real estate. What if we did a Star Wars stunt show? What if we re-themed it? Yeah, I agree, Simba. Same thing. But then we could do that. That'd be the little Muppets corner. If all of this Muppet retread that they have going on, maybe give it an update. Gene, this is the biggest issue. That's not how stunts are performed anymore. They're performed on a soundstage with green and blue screens. That's it. That's it. It's not out there. I get it's a show. I understand. Yep. It's a big people eater, so another show would be good. Yep. I agree. I would love a series of Dave's Park. Yeah, well, I could do it. And my opinion's always right, no matter what. I had someone tell me that once, even when it's wrong. My opinion is always right. I believe that my opinion is always correct, even when it's wrong. It's true. It's a big area, Star Wars stunt show. Be interesting. Well, here's my thing. It'd be cool to do that. Like, if you really wanted to still be kind of Hollywood Studios-esque or MGM-esque, if you really want to think about that, you could knock that whole thing down and do what would happen internally. Like, what did Jon Favreau do in The Mandalorian that made it look so much like the OG ones, but still was able to incorporate CGI? How did that happen? People would love to see that. So build that building, build that attraction in some capacity. It could be a people, just a complete people churner through it. You could figure that out. Disney's smart. They're smarter than me. They haven't paid me yet. Like the rethemed stunt show starring Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Ahsoka, Troopers, Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Baby Yoda. Yeah, I mean, it'd be great. So you do that, and then you still have a boatload over Jedi Training Academy needs to come back. Needs to come back. I made it as a joke on Wednesday, but it needs to come back. It was so great. Do it again. Bring it back. Put it under shade so that the kids aren't melting up there and actually enjoy it. Then that whole area there, you could make you could make it where actually characters wander around like Darth Vader and blah blah blah, and there's a crossover. And frankly, who cares? Hell, we can even have Obi-Wan, but not from the Obi-Wan series, like the actual Obi-Wan. By the time they do this, I think I could do it. I could grow a white beard and walk around with a smock. Should do it in Jesus. Oh, of Jedi Training Academy? Yes, I agree. 100%. Jeanette, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hope you're well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Cool. Audience participation is what makes these shows specials. We need more of that. I do not disagree. Audience participation is great. They used to do that a lot. They don't anymore. Live action Boba Fett. Sanudo, that would be great, actually. I don't even need Star Wars. I know the show would be better. Yeah. I don't know if it'd be better. It's just, it's the same thing. You go there, and no matter what, if you've been to Disney before, you've probably watched that show in some capacity. Good old Ewoks. Just turned the stunt show into an ESPN show about how they destroyed it. That's funny. That's funny. Cool. That one's fun. It's good times. We could do it. We could do it. We could redo park by park. Didn't they change the name of what they are? Aren't they not dwarves anymore? They're something. I forget. Disney doesn't want to have any characters from prior to when Star Wars was owned by Disney. Is that a thing? Is that really a thing? I don't know. You got Chewbacca. Mythical creatures. Live action Ewoks. So decide, has anyone noticed that the construction on the cake bake place, old ESPN, has completely halted on the boardwalk? No, I did not notice that. I did not. I don't know. That's interesting, though, if they did. It really is. It really, really is. Cool. All right. Rocking. So we've been going for about $120. We talked Barbie. We blew up Hollywood Studios. Gene's mad at me because I'm getting rid of something. Sanudo's all over, like, changing things to what he wants. We should probably have like 2 or 3 bars, Sanudo's as well. Rocking rid of baseline, that's for sure. You'd think if they wanted to have the ESPN brand continue, they would have left it there. I mean, I know the ESPN, I know that it is a tired model right now with the ESPN Zone. It was kind of a thing, but they could have redone it. Would have been great. It's taken a while, but every Disney construction takes $5. Yeah, I know, 100%. Stagnant over there, need a restaurant there, 100%. I mean, obviously, Tina, we can't have. I mean, we could have 4, maybe 5, but they take up a lot of space. We could have. We could have the. We have like a fake Mos Eisley Cantina. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. Give me a reason to go to the boardwalk. It's terrible over there. Trattoria al Forno. It's pretty okay, especially for the brunch for the princesses. It's good times. Star Wars restaurant would help the crowds. I agree. Yes, 100%. Oh man, yeah, that's interesting for sure. Um, are they still there? That'd be awesome. Cool. All right, cool. So I think we're going to call it this evening. It's 8:20. So I think we're gonna do that. I'd be remiss to not talk real quick. So I've said it on DNT. Mentioned some cardiac stuff that's been going on. Long and short of it, I'm probably going to address it more on Wednesday, but I will here as well. Appreciate you all being here. So back in April, thought I was having a heart attack again. I think we mentioned that again. Wasn't. Cardio wise, I'm okay. Went after a bunch of tests, and it's been going on since April. My aorta is enlarged. Right, I have an aneurysm in my aorta. Only way to correct it is to have surgery. Been back and forth, seen a couple surgeons. But we there's multiple ways to attack this. But I would eventually have to have open heart. Not sure when. Well, went to a surgeon on Tuesday in Pittsburgh, and they're like, let's do it, and let's do it soon. So that will be happening early September. So lots of stuff to go through with that. I mean, y'all have been around for a long time between here and DNT. I mean, we've been your chosen family. So to not include you guys in what's going on, just to let you know, that's where we're at. So that will be 6 weeks, 7 weeks, something like that. So it is happening. We're heading down that road. I mean, it's legit good because at the afterwards, after the surgery, after everything, we'll be good. Be 100% good. So, but yeah, that's that fun stuff. Appreciate you all for sure, and wanted to share. So love you all. Thank you. All right. With that said, couple things. Jeep and Joy, what's up? Appreciate you. Chris, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Hope you're well. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. It 100% is a good thing that they found a cafe. I mean, it's one of those things that it wouldn't have been found because it only would show up on an echo, and I hadn't had one in a couple years. So when they saw it, it's like, good, because otherwise I would have continued lifting and lifting heavy, and it wouldn't have ended up well. Just put it that way. But appreciate you all. Thank you. Appreciate all the thoughts and prayers. I'll be around. I'm here through that, and then it'll probably be a couple weeks off. And then hopefully back at it. I mean, they're saying recovery will be 80% after 4 weeks. So we'll see what happens. I mean, luckily there's nothing wrong with my heart, right? No blockage, nothing like that. So we're good there. It's just my aorta is supposed to be here. It's about there. So get that done, and we're good to go. Hopefully, allegedly. Sanudo. Allegedly, it'll be balls to the wall. Just do whatever afterwards. No restrictions whatsoever. Sanudo, important question. Can I still drink beer? Yes, I can drink beer before. I can drink beer after. We're good to go. So healing at Disney is a thing, right? Candy Mom? Yeah, I hope so. It will be afterwards. So but yeah. So battery test this past week, doing a large heart silhouette and an x-ray. Never thought I'd a heart attack though. Yeah. Prayers to you, Jill. Hopefully that goes well. What time does the 3 o'clock parade start? Have I ever told you the 3 o'clock parade start deal that Disney Institute put out? It's a great. Let's talk about it next week. I use it a lot. I'm in sales management, so I use it for that. It's when people ask that question, what are they actually asking? Do they want to know what time the 3 o'clock parade starts? Are they asking about when does it get here? Yeah, crazy stuff. Disneyland fan. My dad was 82, had a 3-way bypass. Was doing great in 4 weeks. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess it's pretty reasonable. So we're all good. Lifting helped bring the problem forward so it can be fixed. So it made me pull a muscle in my chest that made me feel like I was having a heart attack. So I went and got it checked out. So yeah, it's yes, because I probably wouldn't have gone back to the cardiologist for a while, to be honest, because I wasn't scheduled. The real issue is it's congenital, so it's caused by the fact that my aortic valve doesn't work correctly. It's supposed to be a tricuspid valve. For lack of a better term, it's working as a bicuspid valve. So 2 of the leaflets are semi-fused together. They're like this, right? They still kind of flop at the end, but whatever. That's a really bad way to show it. I apologize. But yeah, Wendy. I mean, everything happens for a reason. So luckily they found it. Get through good 8-10 weeks of getting back to 100%, 12 weeks getting back to 100%, and then we'll go from there. So all good. We'll get her figured out. So again, I'll probably address it on Wednesday, but wanted to address it again here. So appreciate you all more than you know. What? Is it fireworks? Is it fireworks, Winston? I don't know. Addie Feely Adventures. Hello, welcome in. Hope you are well. Winston, you're good, man. All right, cool. So look, listen, all that fun stuff. Tomorrow we're dropping episode 3 with Rob, Piano Rob, on the Disfluencers podcast. It will be released on all of your what's that called? Streaming platforms, podcast platforms, whenever once I get done uploading it here shortly. So it'll be available tomorrow, 6 a.m. roughly. Apple, Spotify, all the fun stuff. On top of that, we got a new vlog on Tuesday. Thursday, have a live podcast, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Will, the travel agent from TikTok. Dude puts out great content, especially great short form content. Does super well. I'm super excited to talk to him about this. So we got that. Other than that, if you weren't here at the beginning, you're here now. If you want to go over to BJUX Boutique, here's the link. Use Mary 25 for 25 off for Christmas in July sale going on. Also, again, thanks to all our patrons, Debbie Bernfeld, Mandy V, Jill W, Jason Udo, Karen Cook, and our good friend Jeanette Sebastian the Crab. Appreciate you all. If you want to join the Patreon, link is down below. Yeah. Fun stuff. Disfluencers is back. All the fun stuff is back. We'll be back next Sunday. I'll try to get a topic. I swear I should actually do one. I think we're doing okay on these, but appreciate you all. Love you all. We'll catch you on the flip side. See you Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for This and That. Love you guys and ladies. See you real soon. Peace.